now after talking about this and reflecting
Get them two
on
in
it,
here.
also this footage, see how you can implement it to tell an actual story of the reality. So leave it where people aren't picking a side, they're just seeing what happened. Does that mean?
I think I got it.
All right. Love you, bro. Yeah, see ya. Bro, that shit got me so high. I forgot to say what I was gonna say about Tyler Perry. Oh, he told me, because I asked him, I was like, you made so much money. When do you, like, why don't you, oh.
Saying pepper in this bitch. Ice Poseidon in this bitch.
I'm streaming that and...
You can keep streaming, it don't matter.
Keep streaming, we have energy here.
Just, you guys want to sit down? Somebody on that side,
Yo,
somebody on
Ice,
this
you
side?
look so different in real life.
Yeah, a little different.
You know
look
what
good, though.
Ice
You look
looks
healthy
like?
right now.
I cut my hair.
You look healthy. What's up, Sam?
Ice looks like those like racist Jewish cartoons that like your fans are always posting.
Racist Jewish cartoons?
You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking awful
like,
cartoons
like
of what a
I came from.
stereotypical Jewish dude. Like your fucking fans are the types of people who post that shit on fucking Twitter and people's replies and shit. But to be honest, you kind of look like that.
I mean, I hope not. I mean, thanks, dude. I guess. I mean, shit.
I'm sorry. God damn, we on the Sand Pepper live stream right here.
Yo, me
It's
and him are
lit.
actually.
Have you
should I
guys
even
met?
say it? No, but we're Eskimo brothers. Is that what you call it?
Oh shit! Wow, you
What's
guys,
that mean?
you fucked the same girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah, but we did have sex with
Don't
the same
say
girl.
the name, please. I
No.
got a girlfriend now. I love her so much.
Fuck it, dude. No, I'm not saying it. Don't worry. But that's kind of funny.
Yeah, and we share the same sentiments regarding the situation.
Yeah,
too.
I feel like when I went in her, I felt your energy in that pussy, dog. I did. I felt it.
He felt the energy.
What the fuck did this just turn into?
You guys are gay.
No. I'm sorry just to turn up, but I mean, I guess that's the same as what you did.
That's
so
beautiful.
fuck it.
I love that. That's energy.
I mean, I obviously DM'd you because I wanted to clear things up, but then I watching the stream and like you're loosely dropping things to imply that I was somewhat involved with what went down.
I never
That's
said
the
that.
kind of that's the vibes I was getting.
I apologize for that. I apologize for
Yeah.
that completely. Even when I talked to my manager, he said, yo, the reason I did this to Sam, and he explained like some shit about running,
Yeah.
I never once, and even when I said it here, when I explained that you and Hampton Brandon came,
Yeah.
during this live stream, I said, I'm not saying it was their audience, but I'm saying it was like, it was a fan. It wasn't me, it was a fan, and that's what I was expecting. I never would
not
put you
a
down
fan,
like that.
but someone, yeah. So
I
you want to
apologize.
hear my series of events, what went down?
I have
and
no
then-
idea.
'cause
I haven't
wanna-
even heard it
yeah,
yet.
I wanna like try and tell you what went down because there was some like kind of borderline problematic behavior from some of your staff. I don't know your relationship with John Fitzpatrick. Or do you is he your manager,
No.
or you work together at all, or you help put on the
Yeah.
event? Yeah, whatever. So him and Country, I both had some altercations with them at the event. So you know how it went down. I DM'd you. You said come by. I talked to your girl or your assistant.
My girlfriend.
Yeah, your girlfriend. And she came and gave me the passwords to the Wi-Fi, and she gave me bands, and I went in. And I was streaming. And then we got called out. Someone said it was a power cut, which obviously it turned out not to be a power cut. They called us into another room and they said, look, there's been this bomb threat and we think it's a prank. We're going to clear everyone out. Once that's done, we're going to pull people back in, okay? I'm still streaming at the time. All of this is streamed. I go outside. Wi-Fi's kind of shit, so I go back, sit in the VIP. Let me rewind. I'm side stage, right at the very beginning. This is when Adam's on stage. This voice comes up behind me. And they're like, yo, you want a Wrigley's deal? And I turn around and it's fucking John Fitzpatrick. And John Fitzpatrick used to be my manager back at Collective.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
This goes deep.
So this is kind of, So anyway, he says that to me, and it's a snide remark because of all of the drama that happened back in the day. He dropped me as from Collective. And also, I had this Wrigley's deal that was for $70,000 for one video, and I lost that deal. So he comes up behind me and says, can I get you a Wrigley's deal? As a snide remark, like, fuck you, you got dropped, you lost everything, and you lost that money. And I'd said nothing to this guy. And so I'm just standing there, and like, right, whatever, I don't engage in it, because I know I'm better than that. And to be honest with you, I think he was a bit drunk, but I don't think that's an excuse for saying anything. I walk off and I'm explaining to my stream what's going on. I
don't believe he was drunk.
I don't know, okay. Well, he's at the bar a lot. I don't know. It doesn't matter if he's drunk, sober, whatever.
Let's not make this, like, just tell it, but don't, without, like, because I work with him. I don't want to make him seem like a bad person, because I respect how he works with me.
Okay.
So.
I'm just saying, in my opinion, I think he was drunk. Don't take that for fact. I walk off and I explain the story to my stream. And he's kind of like lingering in front and he's hearing the whole story. The story I just told you about, how the drama and la la. I walk a bit further forwards and then he comes back to me again for his second dig. And this time he says to me, you know why Wrigley's actually didn't want to work with you? Wrigley's is a huge company. They have a stadium. Like, everyone knows Wrigley's gum. Who are you? What's your name again? What's your name again? And he just looks at me and he just keeps saying it over and over again. What's your name again?
Is this on stream?
Yeah, it's on stream, but the connection there was really bad, so I was going in and out of Fs. A lot of it's on stream and some isn't. So I have to put the clips if you want to see them. I have to go through them and I'll compile them, whatever, if you really want to see it. But I'm telling you the truth, right? What's your name again? What's your name again? And I'm like not playing into it. I'm just standing there, pointing the camera at him, letting him have his say. Because when people are idiots like that and just brainless haters, it's much more productive just to film them. Because the live stream sees them for who they are. So I point the camera at him, he's saying it over and over again. And then eventually he walks off. And then that's when the bomb threat happened. We all get pulled outside. The service is really bad there. I walk back in a little bit. I'm kind of like getting my Wi-Fi. I'm standing around. And this is when Country walks up to me. So Country sees me inside and he says, yo, you can't be here. Which is a fair point. I think that's completely fair.
I also heard like you were in an area that no one was allowed to be in.
I was like, you know where the, I don't know if you, did you check out the venue before?
To get into my own
so I was in the VIP area and everyone was being holded on this like outside section of the VIP area. I was in the VIP area where the food was. And there wasn't many people around, maybe one or two. People using the restroom, la 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 la. So he comes up to me, he's coming in pretty hot, but I completely agree with him. If he wants me to like move out of an area, I'll move out of an area. So
wait,
Fousey throwing shade by looking at Ice's chat.
No, I'm trying to read. I didn't read.
Or the no jumper chat.
I apologize.
Yeah. So he comes up to me pretty hot, and he starts kind of like you know when someone says come with you and you start walking, but then they're like still like pushing.
Who's this from?
Country.
Oh, because that's my like. He'd take a bullet for me.
Okay, but so you weren't there, and there was no one for him to take a bullet for. And I was already leaving.
I'm just telling you how I know my team. He was probably told.
He's an aggressive person.
He was probably told. Somebody probably told him. Yeah. No, like he'll do. Somebody probably told him keep an eye out on this guy.
I know exactly who told him that. Anyway, so he starts pushing me. The moment I go around the corner, John Fitzpatrick's standing right there. Okay, it makes sense why Country's being so aggressive with me now. I keep walking towards the exit, and they're chucking me out the main exit right now, where all the fans are waiting. So all the like VIPs or whatever you call them, influencers, were in a separate section. They've chucked me out into like where all the fans were, which I don't give a fuck. I go out. As I'm going out, John Fitzpatrick grabs my streaming phone, rips it off me. He says, "I'm taking this," and Country pushes me out of the door. Country stands there, he's a big guy, and blocks the whole door. Every time I try to reach to grab my phone, give me my phone, he pushes me back. Over and over again. Eventually with like, the cops have seen this because the cops told me I saw you getting kicked out and saw the whole thing go down. Probably 2 minutes after of this going backwards and forwards, I finally get my phone. I'm like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with this fucking swatting. I don't want to fucking deal with this drama. I don't want to deal with this manager being an unnecessary asshole to me. So I start walking down the hill. As I'm walking down the hill, this other guy comes up to me, and I don't know his name.
Get to the.
No, it's all relevant.
What's this going on for? Like,
no, it's all relevant. It's all relevant. This other guy comes up to me, and he starts asking me, why are you here? Why are you here? What are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm invited, and he's like, how? Who invited you? I'm like, Fousey said I could come. I spoke to his assistant, girlfriend, whatever. I show him the DMs, and he says, fine. In Adams 22's vlog, which I later see at a later date, which is relevant to what I'm going to tell you, Country is in the background talking to the police, right behind me, right? He's talking to the police. The moment I start walking off, I'm walking down, Country comes running down. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. And the police have said we're free to leave if we want to. You're not going anywhere, and he's pushing me. And on, what are them, you know them black kids' names who are with you, right next to you vlogging at the same time? I have a footage I can show you later.
DDG in them?
Yeah, I don't know. They're pushing me. They have video of Country pushing me, grabbing my arm, not letting me leave. And I'm like, why are you detaining me? Like, what have I, like, you don't have the right to do that, first of all, and I haven't done anything wrong, just let me go. And he won't let me go. He keeps pushing me, keeps holding me, keeps holding me. This goes on for enough for everyone of the influencers to see it's going on. Then he starts shouting, officer, officer, officer. These 2 officers run over to me, instantly handcuff me, search me, and put me in the back of a police car for 3 hours. While I'm sitting in the back of the police car, whilst I'm sitting in the back of the police car, they left me alone.
You crack me up, dude. You're a good spirit. I like you. You're just chilling.
I'm just chilling, dude. I'm here to.
Let's just hear out for you guys.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Because it's going to go on for fucking ever otherwise. Whilst I'm sitting in the back of Fousey, you want to listen to this because you're going to have to address this. This is your team we're talking about.
Okay.
Whilst I'm sitting in the back of the police car, right in front of me is the whole police report. 4 pipe bombs have been laid underneath the crowd. They're going to be detonated, and the police told me that they said they wanted $5,000. Suspect. Guy wearing a black t-shirt, shaved head with his nose pierced, okay? Not me. You were wearing a black t-shirt yesterday, you have your nose pierced, you have a shaved head. That's who I'm not saying you did it, but I'm saying the person that called no, I'm not saying you did it. The person who called it in was trying to frame you as the suspect, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, then why am I sitting here? Like, why am I sitting in the back of this cop car if I'm not a suspect, right? They never called in my name, they never called in my details. It turns out after 3 hours of me sitting there and I worked these details out and I asked the cops, they say, you know the people that chucked you out, one of the teams, so I don't know whether it's Country and I don't know whether it's John Fitz, I can't confirm this. One of them 2 told the police I was shouting that I had a bomb.
You want me to answer?
I mean, like, do you not think that's like the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard?
Can I answer now?
Yeah, sure.
I give you the floor, so can I get the floor now?
No, absolutely.
All right, first of all, I'm happy to be talking to you. Me and you did not talk to each other for a long time, and I admit, as a friend who was with you at that time that everything did happen, I did distance myself from you, just what anybody else does in fear of like, oh my God, do I be a real ass person and support this dude, or do I do what all the sheep are doing and distance myself? I knew you personally, and I did do that. So first and foremost, I apologize for that. I should have at least texted you to see how you were doing. This is years ago, man.
Yeah, no, I know.
So I'm happy to share the room with you now because I've grown a lot as a person.
Thanks for that apology.
And you had a lot of fun with me at the time. Like, me and you were good friends, so I appreciated that, man. And I knew you, and I did abandon you, so I do apologize. Yeah. If I could go back, I would have treated it with tenderness and care and just been like, man, I know what you're going through. I apologize, you know? Even if, I'm not even saying you did it, but even if, right, we should still be there for each other, right? So I say what I'm about to say with love. It's the only way I know how to answer it. You might not like it. It's not the answer you're looking for, but I genuinely believe this. I believe in energies.
Energy.
And I believe literally through energy, you attracted Shane, me, Keem, now you guys. The drama in your life starts way before July 15th. You live your life through drama. You stream drama. You profit off of drama. Everything you do is for content. You're running away from the cops every day of your life. You're living in fear. You're getting in fights with your friends. You're getting in fist fights. You're getting slapped for people because that's the life you're choosing to live.
Yeah. Gator.
Well, I have no doubt. The energy that you walk around with attracted itself to the venue. I'm not saying it was your fault. I'm not saying it was you. I'm not saying it was your audience. But the issue here isn't Country. It isn't John Fitzpatrick. It's how you live your life as a person.
So you're saying because of my energy, it justifies the fact that one of your staff shouted, lied to the police.
You manifested it into your life.
I manifested that one of your staff member would
Read
lie
the
to the police and commit a criminal offense by
Read the secret.
providing...
Because you live your life that way every day, dog.
How can you justify that?
When's the last time
So when a school shooting happens, you say everyone that got shot in that school shooting, they manifested the fact that they were going to get shot. What a retarded way of thinking.
Don't use the word retarded first off.
You're saying,
the truth hurts.
No,
and I said it with love. Because you're pressed as shit right now. You're
heard.
angry right now. You're shaking. You're shivering. There's water in your eyes.
What you're saying is actually insane.
Because the truth fucking hurts, Sam, and I'm saying it with love.
It's comical.
When's the last time you were arrested? When's the last time you talked to a cop? When's the last time you got in a fight with a friend? Every day of your life, dog.
But bro.
Start being happier. Start being nice to people.
I'm a happy person.
Crush your beef with everybody. Stop getting into fights.
Okay, so what did you do for the swatting to happen at your event?
What did I do?
Yeah, no, because your negative energy must have brought that there.
Not true.
I thought you were the most positive and happy energy vibe.
Not true. And that's why I invited Vitaly.
But why?
That's why I invited Keem.
So then why did the swatting happen then? Because if the energy there was good, if you had positive vibes, then that shouldn't have happened. Don't you know the secret? Did you read the secret?
Because
if
I invited
you. If you will it, it
you.
will happen. So were you winning a swatting?
It happened because I invited
winning
you.
A swatting?
No, but I was willing to make the most noise that anybody has ever heard. And guess what?
No, you
Now
didn't.
look what's happening.
You didn't make the most noise. You got Keemstar.
I just sat you in your place and told you how I feel about you, and you're literally aching in your seat, dog.
No, I'm not aching. What you're saying is actually the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Well, I told you how I feel,
completely
and I'm staring at you in the eye, telling you how I feel. No, I didn't.
I said to you,
It's
one
your
of your
issues.
team member lied to the police and said I had a bomb so that I would get arrested and put in the back of a police car.
Damn, I wonder what happened last week. Well, you said you got arrested at VidCon. What about the trip you guys just went on? I watched that shit.
Yeah, at
you were getting
VidCon.
bitch slapped. You were getting in fights. You were
Yeah.
cussing out with girls. You do this every day of your life, dog. You're
Thanks for
living for this
watching.
content. You're attracting this
Peppers
shit
in
to
the
you.
chat. What do you not understand?
You ain't a man, dog. You're a
Wait,
little boy, especially how you're
you need
reacting
watch
to this.
But that's fine. I'm young at heart, man. I'm 24
And
years
I
old.
love you, and I'm saying this with love, but you're unable to listen. I listened to you the whole time, and I told you how I felt.
Yes, and what I was stating is like reality and facts. I told you what happened. This is your reply to that. Bro, if someone from my team lied and said that you had a bomb, bro, that's your fault because you vibed that. That's what you said to me, I swear. Like, I'm not taking that out of context. That's what you said.
I stand by every word that I said this whole time. And I still love you as a brother.
No one's
That's the
gonna
thing
take
with
you
me.
seriously, like, bro.
Watch.
You're a meme.
Watch.
Wait,
You're a
Fousey.
meme,
I'm a
bro.
meme?
Yes.
Yo, you wanna bring hate into this? Since you fucking fell off of YouTube, how many fucking movies have I been in? My mentor is Tyler Perry. I just crushed the fucking world on July 15th. I bought my mama a house, Sam. I bought myself a house. I bought myself a Ferrari. I bought myself a Range Rover. I've donated over $100,000 every single year to charity.
What's the words? What is it? Lose your ego.
Yeah, so why the fuck are you telling me I'm a meme now?
What was it? Lose your ego. I bought a house. I bought a
What
car.
the fuck
I've
have
got
you
this
done
much
to call
money.
me a meme?
I've been in this many movies.
I still say
lose
this
your
with
ego,
love,
by
dog.
the way. Lose your ego,
I'm
by the
staring at you
way.
in the eye. I haven't even
Lose
flinched,
your
dog.
ego. I've got a house. I've
What
got
have
a
you
car.
done? What have you done to
Bro,
call me a
You
meme?
surround yourself with yes men.
And
right
that's why
now
I'm a fucking leader and a champion, dog. That's
you're
why I'm
not
gonna become a
leader.
world famous motivational
You have
speaker.
money and you give people money and they say yes, Fousey,
Yeah, because I
yes,
help
Fousey."
people. You know what I told my friend who started streaming with me? Tell me if he's done this for you. Tell me if anybody's done this for you. I told him that if he flies out here, I'm gonna buy his parents a house and I'm gonna make them live a good life.
How
have you guys supported each other like
I let
that?
him sleep on the bunk bed.
He does.
And it's good for you. But what I'm saying is I help my friends.
Yes, he helps me a lot.
Don't come in here trying to talk to me
I
like a
help
fucking
my
walking
friends.
meme.
No,
I let
no,
people
you-
talk shit about me on the internet, not in real life, dog.
Oh my god.
Look at me in the eye when I talk to you.
No, it's awkward though.
It ain't.
It is. It's a little
It ain't.
awkward.
You scared.
No, I'm not scared.
You're scared.
I'm not scared of you, Fousey, because I'm worried for you. Okay.
And I'm worried for you, and that's how I told you what I
Look,
felt about
listen
you.
to me.
And I still love you, and I can stare at you in the eye and say I love you. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want you to change.
Bro,
you stop being a walking L. You stop being a meme. Start doing shit for your
It
life.
wasn't about hate.
I'm trying to tell you, you're living your
Dish
life
track, by
with
the
hate.
way.
You're living your life through
Look,
hate.
Listen to me.
You attract hate. You came here to call me a
You're
walking
making
meme, dog.
breakfast, I'm making dinner. You're in the summer, I'm wrapped up in the winter.
J. Cole. J. Cole, yes?
Bro, it's simple.
It's a J. Cole line, dog.
My point
Are you
is,
trying to say
listen,
you're ahead of me?
People are not gonna.
Bruh. I gave you the most attention you're ever gonna get for your whole entire career tonight,
Bro,
dog.
I don't care.
Yes, you do. That's what you live your life for.
For sure, I've got more views right now because I'm talking to you, because it's fucking content. And Fousey, as a human being to a human being, this whole saga in your life is amazing. It's amazing for everyone to watch because it's really, really fucking entertaining, right? Regardless of anything. But as a human being to a human being, I'm genuinely worried about your mental health a little bit because the way you go on is a little bit erratic, okay? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having any fucking sort of fucking issues, but genuinely from the way you watch and being in this world for a decent amount of time and knowing people that have bipolar and stuff like this, I'm not saying you do, I get them vibes from you, okay? And you surround yourself with all of these people
That's
that
a
are constantly
superpower.
saying yes to you. So the more manic you get, and the more of these ideas you have, like putting on a concert in 5 days, you probably could have had a concert which was really fully packed, that had all of them views. I mean, we didn't get to see the true potential of it. But if you would have just like calmed down a little bit.
I think there's only one way to deal with this. Get Fousey in the RV.
No, stop, Bice.
Yeah.
But no, I'm trying to
spread love, dog.
I'm trying to be.
Smoke with you every
I'm
day
trying
on
to be
the
real
RV.
right now. No, I'm actually trying to be
look,
real.
I get what you're saying.
You got all these people saying yes, and when you have these crazy ideas, yes, and I don't think it's helping you. You're not around people that are helping you. You're not around people that are being real with you. You're not people that are sitting here telling you.
You're around people who bitch slap you live on stream.
Yeah, and when that
Why are
when
you
I
doing
said
that?
I didn't want to be around
You're
him.
around people who cuss you out. You're around people who like people fucking violate you on a daily basis. I'm around people who tell me they love me. You're around people who tell you they hate you. I surround myself with people who protect me. You surround yourself with people who don't give a fuck about you.
I'd rather someone tell me they hate me if they hated me rather than be around me and say they love me when they don't.
My people do love me. That's why I asked her to be my girlfriend after last year.
I'm not saying you're a girlfriend. I'm not talking
That's
about
why all my
girlfriend.
friends flew out here at the flip of a dime. And that's why they'll do anything
Because you
for
said
me.
if you fly them out here, you got to buy their parents a house.
'Cause I
Of
love
course,
them
they're
and they
gonna
love
say
me.
yes. Come on. So
You
you're
look like
gonna
a
fly me
bitch
anywhere and
tonight,
buy
dog.
me a house. I'm
Sam,
gonna
as your
do
boy,
it.
you look like a bitch tonight. You don't understand it now, but
I
I hope
don't know,
I hope when you're
Fousey.
older, you watch back this and realize how much of a bitch you were
Even
tonight.
if I look like a bitch, right? Me coming here and saying my point in being real and not being someone who sits here and says, yes, Fousey, what you're doing is amazing. It's all about the energy. When someone put me in the back of a police car by telling the police that I bombed, that it's my fault because the energy fucking landed on me. Shut the fuck up. No. I'm not a fucking hater, Fousey. I've loved watching your fucking saga for the last week. It's been very, very entertaining. And I know
My career was
about
actually a very nice watch too. I'm sure you've seen that.
Sorry, yes.
My career was actually very fun to watch too. I'm sure you
Yeah,
saw
the ups
that.
and downs, and every time there's a fucking new Fousey outburst, I love watching it and watching the fucking drama alert and seeing what the fuck's going on, right? It's fun. People love to pry into other people's lives, okay? When your life has problems, watching someone else who's very successful have problems helps ease that a little bit, okay? That's why reality TV shows work, and that's why people love prying into other people's lives, because it takes away from the issues in your own life. I'm just saying, the way you deflected exactly what I came here to talk to you about, in my opinion, is the...
You deflected why I called you a bitch?
No, because I
You
don't...
did. Listen,
because you
I got
calling me
nothing
a
left to
bitch
say
means
to you.
nothing to
If
me.
you want to smoke and talk outside, we can do that, but I have nothing left to say to you here on air. We can handle this like real men off air if you want to continue the conversation.
But I've addressed
But here on
everything,
point,
and you just deflected.
talk to me outside then if you want to continue off the stream.
What's that mean, though?
It means talk to me like why the...
But
like,
why would you want... Okay,
Because I'm done talking to
currently
you.
people here could
You don't
be,
even understand
Currently
me.
people here could be thinking that I'm a bitch or you're a bitch, right?
You're lucky I haven't
If we go
you're-
out there, they're never going to know how it ends.
Why
Why
the
would you not want to just have your say and everyone in the world know, yes, Fousey chooses
Because I'm a real man and I don't need yes men on the internet to tell me who the fuck I am, you little
This
bitch.
isn't WWE, guy. Put
Thank
the
you,
mic
bro.
down.
I'm staring at you in the face and telling you that you're missing what I'm saying.
But
If you want to
what's-
talk
what's
outside
that
face
mean?
to
What's the
face,
standing up mean? What's
It
that
means-
mean? What's the getting closer mean? What's the grabbing mic
it
mean?
means
Like and subscribe.
I don't want to do anything bad, and I'm trying to get
Subscribers
to
get
you.
the emote in the chat.
I'm trying to say, if you want to talk outside without him, or the whoever is watching, and handle it between two real humans face to face and understand each
But
other.
that's what I'm doing now.
Then why
makes
people
no
watching?
difference. This makes no difference.
You know
My
what makes the
points are
difference?
same.
For us to do it in real life, because I don't agree with
What did
anything
I
you've
do
said.
before? I DM'd you.
I don't agree with anything you do, anything you stand by, how you live your life. We are not the same. I'm a fucking
That's
champion.
fine. No,
You're beta as fuck. I'm an alpha. I'm a lion.
That's a
Rawr.
yikes from me on that one.
And you're a yikes from me on that one. I love you. I'm gonna head out. If you want to talk to me about being on the RV, bro, you got my number, right?
We got Twitter DM.
Can I take these J's?
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate
Shout
that.
out to Bearwoods.
Hey, before I leave, you want to see
Those
the
are gonna
song
get you
that
high.
came out that everybody's talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I would love it. I bet it's better than
Let's
EBZ.
not play like a bit of it because I don't want to get a copyright claim. Because so far for this whole video, we're good on the no copyright
It's called
content.
Four Ghosts by Lil Khara. featuring Fousey. Now, Lil Khara means little shit, so I'm trolling the world.
There's a video and
Oh,
everything?
you're playing Fortnite? No, it's an advertisement.
Look.
Okay.
It was an advertisement for Fortnite. That's fire.
Yo, Khaled, acting is not working out for me. Can I get on your album, maybe? Absolutely not. Don't play yourself.
Featuring Khaled, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, because Khaled talks to me in real life. He's my Palestinian brother.
Wanna go Strider?
Do you know DJ Khaled?
Wanna go Stinker?
I know his son.
Diss track.
That's a rice gum, stole everything in his life. The king is back. I look around, it's not the same.
They love you first, they diss you next. That's just a game.
Game.
What rapper lives with his ghostwriter, man? That's a lame.
Name.
A character with no character, man, that's a shame.
Shame.
I bought my mama crib, that's a fact. Bought myself a crib, matter of fact.
Ego.
You renting where you live, your whole crew's
Ego.
paying rent to live, that's a fact.
Ego.
So much happened, I've been absent. Online spazzing, throwing tantrums.
True.
They've been lying to the youth.
Nah, pretty honest.
Now it's time to tell the truth. Sad man got no spirit, got no deeper layer. One goes Strider, one goes Fortnite player, one goes
doesn't
thinker,
really- not relevant
one
to
goes
me.
Twitter poster. Added up, that's a Sam Pepper, stole everything in his life. Jake Paul's your slurp juice.
Jake Paul name drop.
I practically birthed you.
Can't wait for the Bella Hadid
When
part.
they caught you in the RV sleeping,
Wait, are those lyrics from the song?
brought it back to Cali with LeBron.
Ooh.
Kane signed, Deji acting strong. Logan warned me not to let them use me. Tyler Perry put me in his movies. Show me the facts. It's not what you know.
I need that bit.
It's the weekend, I'm on a roll. Bella Hadid DM me back with an XO. Hey, and you want to do something? You know how I'm going to end this on your stream? I'll show you Bella Hadid in my DMs.
I don't care. Nobody
You
cares.
little
That's why
bitch.
it's so funny.
Wait, Bella Thorne DM'd you?
Bella Hadid is in my
No,
DMs.
she didn't.
Bro, you gotta
What?
smash to
No.
brag.
What?
If you're gonna brag about a girl doing something, you gotta like get head or
Wait,
something,
wait,
right?
wait,
You
are you
can't brag about a
Are you gonna
DM.
get it in?
The weekend always gets in the way. Whenever I think I'm close, there's a picture of her in the weekend. That's why the line
Dude,
is.
fuck the weekend.
It's the
You
weekend.
got
I'm
knock
on a
his
roll.
ass
The
out.
Weeknd got some clout,
dude.
but he ain't got Fousey too clout.
Yo, yo.
The Weeknd ain't Fousey too.
Thank you.
I got Bella Hadid in my DMs. What's the last girl you've had in your DMs?
Probably the girl I'm seeing.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I know.
Okay. You still
Do
doing
you-
stuff
oh
behind your
wait,
girlfriend's
I
backs
forget
or
though.
not?
It's about ego and it's about clout.
Do you
and
still do stuff behind your girlfriend's backs or not?
I don't have a girlfriend until like the last couple of days.
Oh, are you loyal to her?
I'm gonna be.
We gotta talk about
I
that.
hope you stay that way. Treat her right. My girlfriend is my queen.
Was
I
that
don't
a little,
deserve to.
Shall we talk about your past? Is that what you were just bringing up mine, right?
What's my past?
Shall we talk about yours? No, because I don't do that.
No, talk to me in
We're talking
private.
about current now. Exactly,
telling
because
you,
you're not
I'm
gonna
leaving
like
you
that when I
something.
drop that on stream.
I've said my past to the world.
You just said to me, yo, you gotta cheat on her like you cheat on your other girlfriends.
Oh yeah, that was a low dig.
It was low, right?
Wait, have you never
No
cheated on a
one
girl?
can.
I've cheated many times.
Yeah.
Fuck it, dude. That's what I'm saying. Fuck it, honestly.
That's why I'm asking him.
No
he
one-
knows I've cheated, so I'm asking
no
him.
one-
I treat my girlfriend like a queen now.
No one cares. Your whole song's about, your whole movement right now is about lose your ego. At the beginning of your song, you just say, they only care about clout, la la la. And then you drop Bella Hadid's name.
Bella Hadid in my DMs.
Yes!
XO.
No one cares!
4 ghosts on YouTube.
Do you think Bella Hadid's sitting at home like, damn, Fousey just shouted me out? No, she's like, that's a yikes from me, boys. That's fucking cringe. I'm out.
Bro.
Unsent
Bro,
message on Instagram.
I hope in every single stream for the rest of your life, your audience reminds you how much of a bitch you look like tonight.
I'm sure they will. Thank you.
You little bitch. Count how many times I called him a bitch, flipped him off, told him he's a little sucker in real life and he's a bitch who acts on the internet. And I'll give you guys, like, put up a thing. I'll throw a party in LA and throw a pizza party for you guys. I'll order that many pizzas in honor of this little
Please
bitch.
don't roast me about this in the chat
Bro,
forevermore.
your life is ruined after this,
Please,
little
guys.
bitch. Don't mess with somebody trying to spread positivity and love.
Right,
Don't ever
wait.
call me meme again.
I love that sentence. Say it again, please. Your
Bella
life,
Hadid in
your
my DMs,
your life is ruined after this.
I touch
Don't.
this?
You gotta
Your-
go out
yes,
this. You
yeah,
can't go out the
sure.
front anymore.
Your ghosts.
Chris, film
Now
it.
on iTunes. Bella Hadid in my DMs with an XO. Thanks for the
Thank
promotion,
you,
bro.
thank you. Not a problem.
Fousey, you got to go out this way.
All right, have a good one.
Bye. Nice meeting you. Thank you.
RV? When's the next trip?
I mean, if you actually answer my DMs, you DM me, and then I'll DM you back, and then you don't DM me back for like weeks.
Want to come too? Let's do the.
Oh, I'll go.
And Keemstar.
Oh, yeah.
Set up a like.
Fuck Keemstar, everybody. I'll put Keemstar a little no mouth. It'll be dope.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Can we
Brother,
just
them
summarize
my
that whole
DMs.
chat with the last sentence he said before he
Holy
walked out the
fuck.
door?
What?
This is the last sentence he said when he walked out the door.
How's your life ruined?
He said, yes, your life is now ruined. Don't ever fuck with anyone who's trying to spread positivity. Can you think of a more... Like, come on, Fousey, my guy. Like, I want to believe in you. I want positivity. I want the world to be a happy place, but... You have anger issues. You have fucking some sort of issue. Like,
I think he's funny.
That's
I
fucking
think
amazing.
he's hilarious.
That was
he's
the
hilarious,
best.
but he's not trying to be funny.
That's why he's funny.
Yeah, of course, and that's what I said before the stream. I said it's content, and I fucking love this. And this is like such an amazing saga right now. The Fousey Tube saga right now is just fucking amazing because we're all gonna watch it at the edge of our seats, like what that shit crazy stuff is he gonna do next? The same with Miley Cyrus when she went off the rocker and she fucking started smoking, and you were like, what's Miley Cyrus gonna do next? It's the same shit. He'll go through this phase for a bit. He'll maybe calm down. He'll probably apologize for like, yeah, guys, I was losing my mind. I was manic, la 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 la, and then it'll fucking calm back down, and it will repeat again in a fucking year's time. It's like the Fousey Tube cycle.
Can I just say one thing? Is that
Is there any water?
when I woke up this morning, I thought to myself, I hope that tonight on the live stream we can just get a bunch of people to come through and just, you know, just talk, and like we'll just get some good clips for the YouTube.
Yeah,
Never in my life did I expect it to be like
search
this.
No Jumper on YouTube. Go and watch the live stream now. I'm just going to end this. It's pointless having two streams. So all of you 5,000, go over to No Jumper right now.
23K watching this right now.
Go over to No Jumper right now, okay? Just search No Jumper and watch the stream there. I'll be back later to recap.
So
Love you guys.
what did you think about the concert yesterday? Because I was on the way, and then it got shut down while I was driving there, which I fucking
heard.
hated. I was like trying to fucking get over there.
Because you thought that it would be normal to be like 45 minutes late. In reality, it was shut down 45 minutes after it started.
Yeah, I figured I'd just get there. Everything's already happening. I just fucking have a good time. I don't know.
Insanity.
What'd you think about it?
I mean, all right, to be totally honest, like I showed up and we walk in, there were like a fair amount of famous people there, like Styles P was there, Mano was there. It's just all the like there were some rappers that were gonna perform and shit. Wi-Fi's funeral was there, but then you get out there and it's like not even like 1,000 people, and apparently that venue can hold like 5,500 people. So it's kind of like, damn, like, well, you know, it's a decent amount of people,
And the
but
live stream wasn't 2 million either.
it didn't look that
I mean,
crazy.
the live stream had 60,000 viewers. Like that's
one
a
point.
full.
That's pretty good.
That's a full house.
Yeah, but a lot of people, you got to think that they were just watching it to try to like see him fail or something in a certain way. Don't you think that they were just sort of like, they knew something crazy was going to happen? I mean, that was definitely kind of my attitude when I went. It's like, whether this is good or whether it's bad, this is going to be insane.
I don't think anybody watches anything for positive outcomes. I think a lot of things that people watch, especially live streams, people watch them to see the crazy shit happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when they're watching Sam or they're watching me, like they just want to see us get hit by a car, dude. Let's be real. So,
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter though because it's still a viewer. So.
Yeah, it's not like 60,000 people who wanted to follow YouTube, Fousey Tube's movement was watching the fucking live stream. It's a mixture of people that want to see a car crash, and it's a mixture of people who are his supporters. And I mean, you know what? He honestly could have filled that. I don't doubt Fousey Tube. I think honestly maybe he could have filled that arena up. But setting yourself a 5-day goal it's just stupid.
And just not paying artists or booking artists is just a weird way to go about it. Like his whole thing was like an experiment to see if he could book a show without doing any of the things that are normally done to make sure that a show goes well, such as, you know, booking artists way in advance, paying them a certain amount of money to make sure that they show up, advertising it on the radio, on Facebook, all these different things that they do to sell out a 5,500 person venue. If he had done all those things, yeah, I definitely think that he could have probably done it. But he probably also would have had to like pay the artists and all that kind of stuff. Instead, he tried to just get by on just the energy of love and happiness and blah, blah, blah. And in the end, it didn't get screwed up by anything really related to his lack of preparedness, really. it really got shut down due to something shitty that could happen to anybody at any given time.
What kind of upset me, or irked me, should I say, the most about the whole thing was, before the event, it was kind of pushed, and tell me if I perceive this wrong, it was pushed as this kind of charity vibe. It was pushed as this, like, this is something for the world, right? And I feel like that's maybe why a lot, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel that's why a lot of artists got involved, because they thought they were doing something for a very positive, and like, you know, he was going to talk about a charity or talk about something very, very fit. But you know when the diss track leaked, the fucking Four Ghosts, I thought it was a troll. I thought, oh, this must be an old song from a long time ago. To think that that whole event was put on, for Fousey Tube to walk out there and perform a diss track against Rice Gum after telling all these artists, come here, like, I'm doing this big positive movement, it's all about the kids, it's about making our world better. Drake, come here, this is about making
Just
the
putting
world...
Drake's picture on the thumbnail.
He said that Drake was going to perform before him and then he was going to go on. Drake was going to be the opener for Fousey Tube to perform a diss track against Rice Gum.
Did you guys hear a story told Keemstar and me about how he was at the club and how he like got into Drake's entourage and was like, you know, got people to agree that he would come and all this, like, you know, it's part of this ridiculously long, like 4-hour live stream.
I think he's a good, I think he's a good liar.
Let's be honest, that the whole thing was all about him proving to himself that he could do it.
Well,
he just wanted to prove that he could do something insane in a really short period of time off of this ridiculous wave of energy that he has because he just got off his antidepressants.
I don't think it was worth it though, honestly. Like, I don't see what he got out of it. Like, I mean, I guess like you get like some recognition or whatever, but was it worth the amount of money he spent?
He probably wasted a bunch of money. Yeah.
I heard off the grapevine that it all stemmed from this meet and greet he did in Australia where no one turned up. And I just from the grapevine, someone told me that he did this meet and greet in Australia. A very, very low amount of people turned up, and that really triggered him, and he was very upset. And apparently since then he's been trying to like prove himself.
He pretty much admitted that when I did the No Jumper interview with him. He said that like, because he was talking about how when he was out there on the Roman Atwood tour or whatever, that there was like 3,500 people, and then he went out there recently and it was 350 people or something like that. Which who knows if that was even accurate? But yeah, he definitely like mentioned this Australian tour thing as a thing that made him. Which I guess, you know, it makes sense because we've all watched his career, and it's like for a while he was getting like 2 million views per vlog, multiple different channels, putting out a ridiculous amount of content, but then he would always just fall into these like dark depressions where he would just go away for a few months or even like a year.
He's his own worst enemy, like straight up. Like for me, I've had ups and downs, and some of them like weren't directly related because of me. But with Fousey Tube, I feel like he could have had a very consistent career and been very successful and made a lot of money if he wasn't battling himself the whole time.
Yeah, and for sure. And I mean, 100%, like in a sense, a lot of his content was kind of captivating, or at least like the fans couldn't look away because he was like exploring his own mental illness on stream, like on his vlogs. Like he would sit there and fucking cry and just do things that like, it would never occur to me in a million years to actually put that side of me out there if I was going through something like that. But then those same like manic episodes are what led him to, you know, not consistently make, you know, content and just go away, and then he would come back and his views would be way worse and everything. I mean, if he's succeeded in anything through all this, it's that everybody's all of a sudden talking about him, which nobody's been talking about him for like the past year. When you look at somebody like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, you could say that they're you know, not necessarily the most savory characters, but they're certainly acting in their own best interest. They just make a fuckload of content. You know, people like me, I'm like, you guys, like, we're fucking making shit all the time, and like, even if I was really upset, it's like I'm not gonna disappear for a few months. I could not imagine myself getting that upset, you know.
Well, I don't really know what's going on in his head, but if he has like, you know, bipolar, like he said, then, you know, this is definitely not the, you know, the job title for him. Like, this is not healthy for him. You know what I mean? Because as a content creator, you are gonna go through like happy spurts, depression spurts. Like, it's just part of it. So if he can't handle that, then he's gonna obviously freak the fuck out.
He's like the type of guy that gets triggered by any hate comment. You know, he's the type of guy that reads that shit and it actually hurts him. And I think anyone
he's been pretty upfront about that, about how the comments will fuck him up.
Anyone that's in the front line, like how like the Keemstar thing when he was on top of that car and he like did that fucking roar. No, he says, like, and his face drops and goes really long. And I mean, he's talking about fucking wanting to kill himself, so it's pretty fucking dark. But the fact that that Keem was the guy who made him go that far is just like stupid. Like, it's fucking Keemstar. He's a gnome. Like, you got to take him for what he is. Like, he does his job. He reports on fucking news, and just like.
But that's the whole thing with Fousey Tube is like the way he just fucking freaked out on you on stream. Like, I would not I don't think anyone could make me like fucking stand up and scream in the middle of the podcast or
I think
anything.
he just did that for attention.
No, but that's
Right?
why
Did he want
he's
me
such
to
a
stand up too?
That's why he's kind of a captivating content creator, is because his emotions are just running rampant at
Yeah.
all times. Like, all of us
He's the type of
are
person
very
that-
reserved in comparison to him. He goes in.
CX Network.
Oh yeah, put Fousey Tube on the CX network. I think he would make a perfect fit, honestly.
Yes.
Paul is known. Oh no!
You want him?
I'm out.
Yeah, bring him in.
Yep, get him in here. Brandon Hampton's here.
God. The type of people.
Scoot over so he can just sit there.
The type of people that
God, I wish we got to see Brandon Hampton and Fousey together. That would have been fire.
the type of people that Paul likes to have around him are these people that are very unpredictable because they provide good content.
Sit down,
so
Brian.
that's
You
why
wanna get
I
in
think Fousey Tube would be a great fucking a great member
Yeah.
for the
What's up, guys?
for the CX network.
You want to get in here, Hampton?
I just want to say hi.
What's up, bro? But you're not even on camera. We gotta get the shot.
Take a seat.
I want you guys. Do you want Sam and Ice to switch so that you don't have to be seated directly next to him? Does that make you nervous, Paul?
I'm just watching the fight. I was enjoying. I want to get here.
Get on the mic. Come on, get in there.
Fousey Tube argument with
You know,
Sam.
I know. Get in here. Get on
Ryan,
the
tell
mic.
us your opinion on Fousey Tube. Why not?
I want to hear it. No, come on.
Oh man.
We get in here. Yes,
10 toes. 10 toes.
Yes.
Where's the camera? Right there.
right there.
Right there. 10 toes in the fucking chat. What did I think about
Brandon
Fousey?
Hampton on no jumper. Who never
up,
thought it was
Adam?
possible. How you doing, bro? Attempt at a
Fousey's
white boy
cool,
handshake.
man. Fousey did his thing. He spent a lot of money on a project and it didn't go his way. Look at you smiling. You are such a snake. Anyway, I only come to say hey.
I was gonna say I like
bring
your-
some girls
I like
here.
your sweater.
I bring it for you, bro.
Thank you.
Is that Gucci?
No.
No.
It's Fuji.
Oh,
Maybe you could get me on some Gucci shit soon.
I can. I shoplift there.
Oh shit! I told you, bro. You got bands?
Yeah, I
Need
got.
some red.
I'd be scamming. I'm a known podcaster slash credit card
I
scammer.
heard you were definitely in tune.
Oh, I got stripes in the scamming streets. Yeah.
Hey, bro, ask about me then.
Ask about me.
It's like we're not doing none of that.
Damn it. That's a meme right there.
I'm just gonna roll this blunt. I'm sort of like nervous because there's so many big entities here.
How do you feel being around Ice? Like, what's the energy right here?
I think it's
No, I
pretty.
spoke-
I think it's pretty neutral energy, honestly.
We spoke off stream already, so here
Yeah,
it
we
goes.
already squashed.
Since
it
you confronted him at his apartment, which we all saw on YouTube.
no, there was another. Like, it was off cam.
You
Yeah,
talked
but that
off
was
camera.
like sort of for the. I'm not gonna say it was fake, but like, it's like for.
I would hope it wasn't fake.
I mean, like, it's not. I mean, your life is sort of fake, bro. It's sort of fucking crazy. so
there we go.
I
no
mean,
one knows you off stream, so it's like everything involved is like on stream. So
I mean, I guess that goes for any
it's so
content
extra,
creator.
and you have to act extra if you want to have a fan base and shit
mean,
like that. So
I disagree. I think any content creator has like definitely their personal life, but I'm pretty transparent compared to most.
wow, you've actually worked on yourself and waited for these kinds of topics to come up so you can speak very well.
Oh god.
So
talking
Media
about?
training.
where's the next-
I actually majored in PR, so
oh yes, that was good.
Puerto
No,
Rico?
it's like,
I should have figured as much. You're
anyway,
an asshole.
so this is the big topic at hand. Why do you all of your personal relationships in your real life cause you so much problems if you majored in PR? Like literally, the subject at hand, the reality of the situation is
Such as?
Caroline, Steve, the most toxic people that you have around you that basically you view as just staples in your life that you won't get rid of, and like literally.
Well,
it's
those
like
are just
running.
people that you don't
You are
necessarily
supposed
like.
to fake it till you make it, and basically you've proven to 100 people
that's
that
not true.
you basically go off a whim multiple times because your biggest projects fail.
No, they
things
don't.
go-
What do you mean? What's my break?
In my opinion, things don't go as sweet as they could be because
UNCX
other
was a
people's-
success. All the RVs were a success.
Agreed, but they could have went better, and they didn't run off of like friendship.
Well, I
and
mean,
love
you were
and,
there,
like,
but you
they
didn't really
ran
help.
off.
You were just smoking weed, dancing the suspect all day. So, what do you mean?
I didn't get paid for that, so you got paid for every time the song came on, bro. Shout out to Trap Daz, bro. I'm not talking no shit.
So you're only in it for the money.
No, shouts out to Trap Daz. I'm in it to be basically what I want to be, an influencer. You want to dress like me, you want to be like me, you want to not deal with snakes like me, then get up and fucking not put up. Oh, he's trying to put us in a box. Let's go. That's all I have to say. He's trying to put us in a box.
What are we talking about?
I mean, you already brought up the non-success.
I never got paid for any of my work for him. Now he's bringing this shit up. He is such a manipulative bastard.
You're the one.
What, you got
Brandon.
I'm smoking this back.
I'm paying you money to be on my platform.
You
We're
came
fucking
here.
hoes, Adam. I'm
You
sorry.
came here, Brandon. What are you talking about being in the box?
I'm here for it.
Oh no, I came here to watch the argument,
Oh, okay.
but this is the situation that me and him are speaking about that you're butting in on. As you're rudely interrupted, shut the fuck up, Snake.
so sorry.
Leave your butt buddy alone, bro.
so sorry.
If you had a pussy, you guys be fucking.
Why are you leaving? This is fun.
He doesn't have a pussy, and I still
Adam,
fuck
I
him.
love you.
And what?
I love you too.
I had previous plans. I only wanted to be in the behind the scenes for a second.
You going to the club?
No.
Delilah's?
I'm a loser.